this match starting with Philippines. At number 1, Alexa Polidario. And at number 2, Jen Gaviola. And now for Australia. At number 1, Tara Phillips. And at number 2, Alchin. And with a shake hands, other than that, our match is underway. This is the showdown between Philippines and Australia.
All right, here we go. The final Philippine team seeing action for today, well, at least in the women's division. Alexa Polidario with a serve to kick things off. And the first hit is good. Australia on the board first. Tara Phillips putting it away. A nice hit by Elizabeth, or Lizzie Alchin. Alchin is just 19 years old. She's the youngest player on the court. Phillips is 22. Meanwhile, we mentioned Polidario is 26, Gaviola is 25. Gaviola passing, battle at the net, and that's going to be won by the taller 6'3" Tara Phillips.
That's just too near the net, and the Philippines can't afford to do that or set it up like that, especially with the height disparity.
Yeah, and even Alchin is probably 6'1", 6 flat. Gaviola, one-handed dig is no good for Alchin.
And the point will go to the Philippines, and that will send it back on the service line. One serving 3.
So the Philippines with their first point of the opening set, stopping the 3-point run of Australia.
You can see it from the toss. Quite low for Gaviola.
Jenny Gaviola played for the University of Perpetual Help Delta Systems Altas back in college. Polidario, underhand pass, chance ball for Australia. Alchin.
Big kill coming from Lizzie Alchin. And that will be a point for Australia.
Alchin, also a former indoor volleyball player in Australia.
Tara Phillips, now serving.
22-year-old Tara Phillips.
Good serve. That will be an ace.
Service ace will do it for
Tara
Australia. Time for a board switch.
Terrific start here for the Australians. They've been attacking very well, serving very well, really challenging the Filipinas here in the opening set. And right now, Polidario, Gaviola, they have not been able to figure out a way to get attack points. They only have one so far. Meanwhile, Australia, they've been getting anything they want. Denise here in the opening set. Easy.
That's
Put away
out,
would have been, yeah. A rare error there for Tara Phillips.
The point will go to Philippines, now with 2.
So half of the points of the Philippines coming from Australia. Polidario with a serve. Phillips making up for the error. There's a nice dig coming from Polidario. Alchin is blocked. Alchin tries again. No, that was an overpass actually.
Lucky break there for Team Australia. Overset by Tara Phillips. And that was misread by Team Philippines.
5-point lead for Australia. They're already a good team, but they got lucky in the last play. Alchin serves into the net. So the Philippines has picked up 2 easy points from Australia, and they've scored 1 attack point so far. They're down by 4. 3 serving 7. Alchin with an overpass. Polidario A nice little
There
knuckle
you
shot.
go.
Knuckle shot coming from Alexa Polidario.
Polidario seeing that
Point
the
for
defense
Philippines.
was by the corner waiting for that long hit,
4-7.
deciding to go short.
Gaviola with the serve.
Alchin will set it up. Nice hit coming from Polidario. Alchin attacking. And save no good
Here's the Alchin
for
with the kill.
Polidario as Alchin will
Point
score.
for Australia. And that will send Tara Phillips on the service line, 8-4.
Australia playing like the higher seeds that they are,
And we got service
in control
error.
of this opening set. They do have some errors. Philippines, this is their third free point from Australia. And that has helped keep them in this opening set, only down by 3. But they give it right back.
Polidario returns the favor to Australia with another service error. Time for a board switch.
Right now, here are the Philippines. You must be careful with the errors because they're getting free points, but they're giving it right back. So
They need to also try to find a balance between, trying to be more aggressive from the service line, but making sure also that they just get that ball over the court, over the other side of the court.
oof,
Strong serve there.
there's a service ace from Alchin.
Service ace. Australia now with a double-digit score in the first set. 10-5.
Phillips and Alchin now have double the output of the Philippines here in the opening set. 10 serving 5. Better pass coming from Polidario. Phillips. Gaviola finds the opening.
Right shot coming from Gaviola with a smart placement. The point will go to the Philippines. Gaviola now serving
Let's hope
6.
that starts
Serving
the
10.
flow of the offense for the Philippines. That Gaviola hit. Alchin. That's popped up by Polidario. Alexa with a hit. Alchin once again. Blocked, but it goes through and falls on the Philippine side.
Authority right above the net with a kill.
Alchin getting it through that gap between Gaviola and the net. Quite a bit of space there.
Phillips now serving 11, serving 6.
Phillips serving
Strong
outside.
serve there coming from Tara Phillips, but a little bit too strong. As the ball goes out, and the point will go to the Philippines.
So another easy point for the
Now
Philippines.
serving 7, serving 11.
They're within 4. 7 serving 11. Alchin pushes and through the fingertips of Gaviola.
Smart play by Lizzie Alchin.
Australia now at 12. That will send it back on the service line. Easy Alchin now serving.
Australia with a smooth flow so far here in the opening set. Gaviola blocked
Tara Phillips with a big block.
and no coverage defensively for the Philippines. Easy point here for Australia.
Easy Alchin still serving.
Big height advantage for the Australians. Really intimidating the Philippines on offense. There's a 1-2 play. Philippines trying to hasten up the pace. But Phillips once again.
There coming from Australia. Tara Phillips with a finisher. Just in time for a technical timeout. Once again, this
14-7.
score.
Australia once again firmly on top here in
Good save by Lizzie Alchin.
How about a good dig as well on the other side? Overpass though, coming from Alexa Polidario. As Australia, they continue to pull away here in the opening set.
Lizzie Alchin still serving.
So they adjust the score, it seems. It's now 14-8.
They got 15-8 after a long hit coming from Polidario.
Will go to Australia. Now it's 16. 5 points away from taking the first
I
set.
believe we're a little late on the TV score. It's 16.
So it's 16-8.
16-8 already. Battle at the net. Nice tip coming from Gaviola, but a good save from Alchin. Alchin. Polidario pops it up. Polidario hits, sends it all the way to the back, and it lands on the line.
For Philippines. And that will send Gaviola on the service line. Eight serving 16.
8-16. That is the score. Alchin. Wait a minute. There's a lifting violation going to be called against Phillips.
Called on Australia, and the free point will go to Philippines. Philippines now at 9 with Gaviola still serving. 9 serving 16.
Philippines been playing catch-up right from the beginning against the Australians, and a body shot there. Alchin unable to get away fast enough.
The Philippines having a double-digit score. And Australia will be calling for a timeout here the first set.
Australia calling a timeout. Philippines on a 3-2 run midway through the second set.
Australia 6 points ahead from Philippines.
Back at center court, one of 3 courts we have, playing courts here in Nuvali Sands. There are 2 extra courts for player warm-ups. It is the Philippines taking on Australia. Final game of the morning session, and that dig no good. Alchin will score.
Point for Australia. Now it's 17. 4 points away from taking the first set.
It's been all Australia here in set number 1. And that's how the Philippines have been getting
their
points.
point. Yeah. Has been smooth sailing for Australia, except for those, I believe that's their third or fourth service error. But that's what's been cutting their momentum, talking about Australia.
And now waiting on the service line to serve number 1, Alexa Polidario.
The 11 serving 17. Alchin. Ooh, back-to-back errors for Australia, so a couple easy points for the Philippines.
And the point will go to Philippines. Now at 12.
You're hoping, especially fans are hoping that could start a run here for the Filipinas. Alchin says nope.
The point will go to Australia. With a big kill coming from Lizzie Alchin.
Side out Australia. Back up by 6, 18-12.
Serving 12.
And what looks like they're on their way to winning set number 1. Gaviola. Easy pickup there for Alchin. One-handed dig. And the pass is short for Polidario.
Australia now 2 points away from taking the first set. 19, serving 12.
Polidario sends it over. A rare miscue on the dig by Alchin. As the Philippines, they get a side out. But they're still down by a significant margin here. 6 points down. Australia 2 points away from winning set number 1. Alchin, great pass. Good dig for Polidario. Polidario on the attack against the taller Phillips, and she gets it.
Polidario getting it through Tara Phillips.
And the point will go to the Philippines now at 14.
It's a tall order. Overhaul this 5-point deficit. But Philippines with a never say die attitude. Jenny Gaviola with a serve, and yep, there you go. A little bit of a run here for the Filipinos once again.
Well, that's a kind of sharp serve that the Philippines needs.
15 serving 19.
Another good serve, but a better receive coming from Alchin. Ooh, Lizzie Alchin punches that one through for 5 set points for Australia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Australian duo are now at set point.
Great start for Australia. Got a comfortable lead and they never looked back. 20 serving 15. Australia at set point. Polidario looking to save one. Yep.
He does.
Right into the block. Puntos para sa Pilipinas. Polidario now serving 16 and serving 20.
All right, now it's still a long way to go for the Philippines. Down by 4 set points. Polidario with a serve. They keep going to Alchin. She is the smaller of the 2 Australians. Alchin says, doesn't really matter, I'll put it away.
And Australia will be taking the first set of this match against Philippines with a score 21-16.
5-point win. Australia 21-16 against the Philippines.
Once again, we'd like to thank our following sponsors. Without you,
it is the first set the Philippines has lost so far in the Nuvali Open, but set number 2 coming up. Let's see if Gaviola and
disparity that they have, or the advantage that they have over Alexa Polidario and Jenny Gaviola. And, you know, they've been very consistent getting that first ball, setting things up. They've had their miscues, especially from the service line, but they were able to make up for it and bounce back from it real quick.
Second set underway, and Gaviola winning against Lizzie Alchin at the net. Philippines on the board first, and their first lead as well of the match, 1-0, set number 2.
Still serving Alexa Polidario.
Polidario serving to Alchin. Alchin sending it over.
Oh, that is
perfect placement.
Such a easy, smart move coming from Alchin.
So no runs for the Philippines to start set number 2. As Alchin gets the first point there, but serves outside. This is basically the same errors they're committing here in set number 2.
Majority they're committing from the service line.
2 serving 1.
Good serve by Gaviola. Alchin running after the third touch.
Shot there coming from Lizzie Alchin.
Easy little drop by Lizzie Alchin.
We are now tied at 2.
Tara Phillips with the serve at 2-all, second set. Easy pickup for Alchin. Australians on the attack. That tip lands on the line for Lizzie Alchin.
From Lizzie Alchin with a knuckle shot, and a point will go to Australia. Now with a 1-point lead. 3 serving 2, Tara Phillips.
First lead for Australia here in the second set, 3-2.
Great serve
Another
there
ace
coming from
for Tara Phillips.
What a service ace. 4 serving 2.
Back-to-back aces for Tara Phillips.
That will be a point for Australia. With a ball touch. Time for the court switch.
And now 4 straight points for Australia from down 1-2. They're up 5-2 against the Philippines. And Phillips serving very well after both Australians struggled at the service area in the opening set. Gaviola passing. Polidario. And here comes Tara Phillips.
Phillips had the right idea, wanting to go full on power with that attack. Just too long, lacking the flick of the wrist.
That stops the 4-point run of Australia. Overpass, but Gaviola is not ready for it.
It's intimidating when you have an attacker going for that approach. So you're basically not just looking at the ball, but looking at the player in front of you too.
So no runs for the Philippines. As Lizzie Alchin serves, keeps serving to Gaviola. Alchin. Yes.
Oh, wow. What a smash there coming from Lizzie Alchin. The point will go to Australia. 7 serving 3.
Biggest lead now for the Australians. 7 serving 3. 4-point cushion. Set number 2.
That's an ace.
Service ace. Point for Australia.
Jenny Gaviola let it go, hoping it was going to go outside. Lands right on the line.
So serving number 2.
Australians pulling away early here in set number 2. Gaviola sends it wide.
Quite off the angle there from Jen Gaviola.
Right now, Philippines falling apart early in set number 2.
Now up by 6 points here in the second set. 9 serving 3.
Finally, that one outside on the serve by Lizzie Alchin. Philippines getting a break here.
Jen Gaviola on deck to serve. 4 serving 9.
Good serve by Gaviola. Gets an ace.
Service ace for Jen Gaviola. Time for the board switch.
2-point run for the Philippines. They're still down by 4. Here in the second set. Not a lot going for Polidario and Gaviola.
Jen Gaviola now serving 5 serving 9.
Phillips. Overpass. Here's Gaviola on the attack. He lobs it over, and a nice shot by Jenny Gaviola. This is now 3 straight points for the Philippines.
The change-up by Gaviola, seeing Alchin all the way at the back. That's why she decided to go for that off-speed.
Wrong server.
And still serving for the Philippines is number 2.
Gaviola will serve. 6-9. Second set. Phillips. Good position defensively by the Philippines. Chance to attack. Here comes Alchin. It's outside. 4 straight points for the Philippines.
The point will go to the Philippines. Now 2 points away from time of the game.
And an early timeout for Australia. They have been misfiring the last few shots. Philippines getting the benefit of easy points here. From down 4 points, Philippines within 2.
This is the showdown between Australia and the Philippines for your AVC Beach Tour Nuvali Open.
Still constant at 13 kilometers per hour, which is keeping it relatively cool here at center court. Philippines with Polidario and Gaviola trailing by 2 and also trailing 1-0. Make that trailing by 3 points now after that nice shot by Alchin. Phillips with a serve. No more timeouts for Australia. Still 1 timeout for the Philippines. Great block by the 6'3" Tara Alchin.
No coverage there from Gaviola.
Australia now back with a 4-point lead here in the second set. 11 serving 7.
Not a good first ball there. Too far for Gaviola. Philippines unable to set up their offense. And a good reply after the timeout for Australia as they restore a 5-point cushion. Gaviola. Alchin on the attack. Easy lob.
Great wall shot there coming from Lizzie Alchin. And that will be a point for Australia.
Serving 7, 6-point lead Australia. Higher seeded Phillips and Alchin. Give up a point, stop their own run. Looks like they're still in control here. We get to our one and only technical timeout here in set number 2. 13-8 Australia. All right, back at center court with Australia leading by 5 points, 13-8.
Philippines looking for an opportunity to make a comeback.
Philippines seeded number 23 out of 23 teams in the women's division. There are 46 teams in total.
That's in an ace for Polidario.
Philippines again looking to start a run.
Nice, serving 13.
Alchin lobs it. And that dig is too far for Gaviola. So no runs for the Philippines again as Alchin gets the side out. Phillips and Alchin dictating the pace in the first and second sets. Total control so far by the Australians. Gaviola blocked up top. Good reflexes there coming from Phillips. And that hit outside for Polidario.
Coming from Polidario. With a point will go to Australia. Now 6 points away from taking
Philippines forced to take risky shots because of the good defense by Australia. And it's been backfiring so far for the pair of Polidario and Gaviola. And again, trying to avoid Phillips, Gaviola commits the attack fault.
Gaviola had the right idea, but just lacking the push to get that ball through.
16-9.
Biggest lead for Australia at 7 points. 16-9, second set. Philippines getting some freebies. Philippines now in double digits with 10, but they're still down by 6. Phillips to Alchin. Cut shot is wide.
And ball goes out, and the point will go to the Philippines.
So back-to-back points for the Philippines, but so far their biggest run is this, 2 points. They have not been able to really cut into that deficit. Phillips. There's a 3-point run for the Philippines.
Another outside ball coming from the Australian duo. Time for the board switch. Philippines now at 12.
Philippines getting some easy points off errors by Australia.
At 16.
I know this is something you don't want to see, but the Philippines really struggling offensively. And unfortunately, that's been the only way Philippines has been scoring in the last few plays is freebies from the errors. One from Alchin, one from Phillips, giving the Philippines a 3-point run here. All right, let's see the offense. Philippines, they can score on the attack. Nice push. There it is. An attack point for the Philippines to complete a 4-point run.
Reducing the Australian lead by 3 points now.
Down 7, Philippines within 3.
Lucky break for the Philippines. It was a good play though, but the hesitation really helped. The hesitation from the side of Australia really helped with them not being able to complete the save.
Alchin pushes, easy pickup for Gaviola. Well, should have been, but that first touch not high enough for Polidario to get it. Here's another look. That's basically a free ball. Philippines unable to take advantage. So the run ends at 4 points for the Philippines. That service out, so another freebie from Australia.
But if you're the Philippines, you're just gonna take what you can get, and hopefully, for their cause, they can use that as to shift the momentum to their side. But that's wide for Polidario.
So Philippines unable to take advantage and get a 2-point run after getting a free point. They give one up as well. Australia return the favor.
Both teams having troubles with their service.
So back to a 3-point game here.
To Philippines. Now at 15.
3 points to win for Australia. 3 points to tie for the Philippines.
Serving 18.
Which run are we going to see? Jenny Gaviola with the serve. Phillips.
And down it goes for Tara Phillips. And the point will go to Australia. They're now at 19. Now 2 points away.
Lead is back to 4 for Australia. They are 2 points away from winning in straight sets.
Now serving Tara Phillips.
Overpass, chance ball for Australia. Phillips on the attack.
Great cut shot there coming from Tara Phillips. And ladies and
And
gentlemen,
with that point, Australia is at 5 match points. The Philippines will use their timeout right now, hoping to stop this little run by Australia. A point away from winning in straight sets and handing the Philippines their first defeat. Can give him a push, maybe make a 5-point run to clear 5 match points right now in the hands of Tara Phillips and Lizzie Alchin of Australia, seeded number 7, the Philippines seeded number 23. So clearly the underdogs here, the Filipinas, they giving up a good fight here. A nice push from Gaviola after the timeout. They score a point.
A match saver point there.
Great off-speed hit coming from Gaviola. Reading the defense very well. Again, Alchin all the way at the back. So they saved 1 match point.
4 more to go for Polidario and Gaviola. Alchin, she has been very good offensively, but that one through the block of Gaviola, and that is it for the Philippines.
Australia will be taking this game against Philippines.
Australia get the win and deal the Philippines their first defeat after 4 games.
From the Philippines, Alexa Polidario and Jen Gaviola.
We'll take a look at the final point of the second set.
Well, Alchin getting it between the hands of Gaviola.
A big smile on the face of Lizzie Alchin as she and Tara Phillips win in straight sets against the Philippines in the final game of the morning session here at the AVC Beach Tour Nuvali Open. Filipinas lose. Gaviola and Polidario bow down in 2 sets against Phillips and Alchin as you take a look at some of the highlights.
Phillips and Alchin pretty consistent with the way they were setting up their offense. And the net defense too, that was an important part of their match. They were able to stop those hard hits coming from the Philippines, and the Philippines trying to answer back with those off-speed hits or those power touches. But the more consistent one, again, was a pairing of Tara Phillips, Lizzie Alchin. They are the better ranked team. They've been together longer, and it definitely showed in this match against the first-time partners, rather, Alexa Polidario and Jenny Gaviola. And again, both sets ending at 21-16.
Terrific effort by the taller, bigger Australians as they use their height advantage and gave the Philippines their first 2-set loss in the Nuvali Open. We'll take a break and come back with the afternoon session, starting it off with the number 9 seeds out of Japan and the number 24 seeds from Indonesia in the men's division.